Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Sky Blast. My name is Elegant, and on the program today, which we all know is Health Matter, we'll be looking at vaccine. As you all know, today is World Malaria Day. But before we go into that, I'd like to introduce our guest in the house, who is Dr. Vincent Nwaeze. Hyacinth Nwaeze. Please say hello to our viewers.
Viewers, I'm Dr. Nwaeze Hyacinth. I'm a public health physician. I work with Kwame Federal University Hospital, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Thank you.
All right, nice to have you, sir. Let's go to the program proper for the day. Introduction. The Nigerian government has approved a new vaccine from Oxford University. This is the second country in the world after Ghana approved theirs some years back. The vaccine, which was produced in the Serum Institute, India. The NAFDAC Director General, in the person of Mojusola Adeyi, made this declaration on the 17th of April in Abuja. According to NAFDAC Director General, Nigeria is to expect 100,000 doses of vaccine through donation before market authorization. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. The first question we have for you, Doc, is what is vaccine?
Thank you. Vaccine is any substance or product, could be in form of solution, that is used to stimulate immunity in the body against a particular disease.
Okay.
Any substance you produce to fight the pathogen that causes the disease. So it does that by producing antibodies that will fight that pathogen that causes a particular disease.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, today is World Malaria Day. And the average Nigerian would say that malaria is Nigerian people's sickness. Once we are sick, we just say it's malaria. I would take malaria to be a very common thing. We don't actually take it serious. So from the professional angle.
Thank you. We are born with malaria all this while. That's why we say that we are living in an endemic area of malaria. Sub-Saharan is a tropical disease. So malaria is a disease, is a life-threatening for that matter.
Okay.
That is caused by species of protozoa known as Plasmodium. This Plasmodium is transmitted by mosquito. Mosquito is everywhere in our environment, and that enables malaria to thrive. Once mosquito bites you, it will transmit malaria, provided the mosquito has previously bitten somebody who has malaria. That's why it's circulating, it's endemic. If you go to lab, you do your test, you see
malaria always positive.
So you have positive, triple positive, and so on. That is the density of microliter of the parasite
in your body.
Thank you. If it is 1 plus, it's about maybe 9 to 10,000 parasites.
Wow.
Because the density of parasites in your body. But if it is plus are from 10,000 to about 20,000, and just like that. So anything like 4 plus is about 100,000 up.
Of parasites in your body.
So, and those parasites, what do? They damage the blood cells. Once they invade any blood cell, it will burst and they will invade more.
Okay.
And thereby causing what you feel dizzy, malaise, and you come down with fever and sweating.
Okay.
That is some of the symptoms of malaria.
Okay, thank you very much for that explanation. Now, you that you're watching me, it's okay that you understand that malaria is not so simple as we assume it to be. Once you're being bitten by malaria, so by mosquito, it is okay for you to understand that you have 1,000, maybe 10,000 enzymes already in your system. So the earlier you see your doctor, the better for you. Now, our next question is, this vaccine that is introduced into our health care system, how do we intend to circulate it to the people? How do we intend to let them understand the importance of this vaccine into the system? And knowing fully well that we Nigerians, we have this attitude, very negative attitude when it comes to receiving vaccination. What is your office doing about that?
Thank you so much. The eradication of malaria, it has been on for a very long time in Nigeria. I've used so many processes. First of all, you can understand that we are talking about insect-treated bed nets, long-lasting insect-treated bed nets, use of ACT, and so many other things. This latest innovation is the introduction of vaccine, malaria vaccine, and this malaria vaccine has been on research for over 30 years, and Nigeria has come to accept it because we know that this vaccine will be of immense help to eradicate malaria in our society. So we find out that a lot of things are involved, and we'll still use the same pattern. When we talk of accepting the vaccine for people to allow their children to be given vaccines, it has to do about the attitude. Let the society develop positive attitude to accepting vaccines.
Vaccination, okay.
The second thing you talk about is about the awareness. So you continue to
create awareness,
educate the people, especially the rural areas. You go to the hinterland, that is where we say they are marginalized, because sometimes when you are distributing it, you may not get there because of the terrain, the riverine areas, and some other features along the line. So in this vaccine, we'll make sure that we go to the interior. That is the essence of this 2023, the theme of this 2023. Initiative, innovation, and implementation. So we go to the marginalized people, to the rural areas, talk to them. In the northern areas, we use the emirs, the traditional rulers, to allow them to make their subjects to understand the essence of this vaccine, because they know the burden. Malaria is a deadly disease. So if I give you statistics, you marvel.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much. How are we sure that this vaccine approved by our government? Because these are the questions that you'll be asked on the street. Now, the people who want to know, who approved this vaccine? How did we, have we been able to run our own tests or find our own means of verification as to the authenticity of this vaccine before accepting it? So we are Nigerians and we know how we reason. So let's hear you out.
Thank you so much. WHO approved a set of vaccine before, malaria vaccine before. So I don't know. Let me see. Yes, they approved RTS S/AS01.
Okay.
The efficacy of that drug is about 29%. This has been approved for years now, and in Kenya, adults we are using it. We have tested it on adults and they saw improvement. But you look at the efficacy, about 29%. So many nations will not rush to get approval to start using it on their subjects. You find out that this particular R21 matrix. So it is researched, and it is found out that it has about 80% efficacy. That's why Nigeria was able to buy in, and they did their own review. NAFDAC did their own review. They set up a committee, vaccine advisory committee, that looked into they invited experts from our universities, and they were able to go to the lab, do the test, and they did their recommendation, and they said that the efficacy, the safety, and the quality of that drug is very nice. I mean, that's vaccine. Because it's not a drug.
It's not a drug, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, who is to take the vaccine?
The M21 matrix is for children between the age of 5 months to 36 months. That's about 3 years.
Okay. And how long is it expected to last in their system?
This vaccine is given in 3 phases, 3 doses. So when it is given, maybe from age of 5 months or so you give it at the age of, let's say, 6 months, 7.5 months, and about 9 months. So it is expected that this vaccine will last over 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
So we are taking off the 4th dose now, which when NAFDAC approved, so they even instituted 4th dose trial. Nigeria will be involved in the 4th dose trial and pharmacovigilance to know the effects of introducing the 4th dose, the side effect, and all that. So it is assumed that after 2 years, we now repeat of those, and polio took us a lot of time.
A lot of years, yes.
So we believe that, as you are saying, how long will it take? Within 10 years, we might not be talking about malaria in our
for the children. What of the adults?
No, the truth remains that once the children are not affected,
yes.
There's what we call herd immunity. Those of them who, if a large number of people around you are immunized, and you in between somehow become immunized.
True.
You understand?
Yes.
Because the transmission
reduces,
everything reduces, the infection reduces. So that is how it is.
Okay, my last question would be, according to NAFDAC Director General Mojusola Adeyinyi, she mentioned that 100,000 doses of this vaccine will be is expected to be given to Nigeria, or to be in Nigeria through donation before the market authorization. How are we to supervise this 100 doses to ensure that it doesn't get into the wrong hands, or to ensure that it doesn't get into the market before the authorization?
The truth means that these 100,000 doses, it is expected to be given to the authority, not to individuals, because there's no approval for commercial people, and only Philson Healthcare is a pharmaceutical company that is approved to market it, if at all, in due time. So in that case, any dose that comes inside Nigeria will be given to the authorities, and the authorities will now utilize it and know how it goes before even taking off approval for commercial purposes. You cannot even get it anywhere. Otherwise, nobody is authorized to sell it. That is how it is.
Okay, why should we be talking about market authorization? Because I'm trying to look at the polio vaccine. We don't have it in the market. You can't go into the market and buy it. It's been given through the healthcare what's it called, healthcare centers is being through the air. So why don't we just inculcate the same thing with the malaria vaccine, R21 matrix M? Why do we have to give room for market authorization?
Actually, I cannot say for sure why they are talking about commercial authorization. So the truth remains that we expect that this vaccination will undergo the same processes of national program on immunization. They will incorporate it and they undergo the same pattern. I don't see this malaria of a thing going on its own, completely on its own. For easy acceptance, for management, everything will go hand in hand. So I believe so. This commercial authorization, I think they will mention it, but it will be very difficult to be approved. Of course, they say Faison could be an agent so that they will negotiate and bring it to Nigeria, so that Nigeria can only get it from Faison, not necessarily that Faison will come and start selling in
the country. All right, thank you very much. I think that will be all that we have for you today on the program. We do appreciate your coming, and of course, we do appreciate the fact that you have thrown more light to malaria and, of course, vaccination. Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you. Closing remark, the essence of the theme of this 2023 World Malaria Day is initiative, innovation and implementation. And they say we have to implement we undertake zero malaria. Maybe in 10 years, we will not be talking about malaria in Nigeria. So I wish everybody happy Malaria Day.
All right. Thank you very, very much. You heard it from Dr. Nwaeze, Hyacinth. When you hear mosquito, you see malaria. So once you see mosquito in your environment, please try as much as you can to chase that thing away. It's not good for you and I. All right, that will be all.
Mosquito means
malaria. All right, mosquito means malaria. That will be all for now. From us in Sky Blast TV, my name is Elegant. It's bye-bye for now.